Pippa's perfectly preposterous sneeze. This is Pippa. She loved jellybean-and-mustard sandwiches, wearing her rain boots on sunny days, and singing to squirrels. But Pippa had a secret, a tickly, sneezy sort of secret. You see, when Pippa sneezed, things happened. Not big, scary things. Silly, colorful, topsy-turvy things. Last Tuesday, a tiny speck of dust tickled her nose. Achoo! She sneezed. Her cat, Bartholomew, who had been a sleek black cat, was suddenly covered in bright yellow polka dots. Bartholomew just blinked. He seemed to like his new spots. They made him look very distinguished, he thought. But today was a very important day. It was the birthday of Sir Reginald Fluffington, her hamster. And for Sir Reginald's party, everything had to be perfect. She had hung streamers, all in Sir Reginald's favorite color, beige. She had baked a tiny cake from sunflower seeds and carrot shavings. Everything was perfect. And then she felt it, a tiny tickle, right at the tip of her nose. "Oh no," whispered Pippa, "not now." She tried pinching her nose. The tickle wiggled and jiggled. It felt like a tiny feather was doing a cha-cha inside her nostril. She tried thinking unsneezy thoughts. Wet socks, soggy cereal, boring gray rocks, but the tickle just giggled and grew. Maybe if I stand on my head, the tickle will fall out, she decided. So she kicked her feet up against the wall. The tickle just did a somersault. Ding-dong, the first guest arrived. It was Bartholomew, wearing a tiny, elegant bow tie with his polka dots. He presented Sir Reginald with a gift, a very fancy bottle cap. Next came the squirrels she sang to every morning. They brought an acorn of the highest quality. Pippa was still trying to wiggle her nose just right to get the tickle to leave. The party was in full swing. The animals were playing, but the tickle in Pippa's nose was no longer a tickle. It was an itch, a big, booming, building up itch. It was time for the cake. Pippa carried the tiny sunflower seed cake to the table where Sir Reginald sat. The tickle was becoming a rumble. Chew. It was the biggest, most powerful, most colorful sneeze of her entire life. It exploded out of her like a rainbow cannon. When the colors settled, Pippa opened one eye. The beige streamers were now rainbow striped. The sofa had turned plaid. The boring rug was now a field of neon green daisies. Bartholomew, the cat's yellow polka dots, were now sparkling and glittery. The squirrels were a lovely shade of lavender. And Sir Reginald Fluffington? His fur was now a magnificent swirl of purple and orange zebra stripes. The tiny cake in front of him had turned into a multi-layered jelly tower. Pippa held her breath, but the animals weren't upset. Sir Reginald took a big, happy bite of the wobbly jelly tower. It wasn't the perfect, beige party she had planned. It was a messy, silly, colorful, topsy-turvy party, and it was the best birthday party Sir Reginald Fluffington had ever had.